In this video, we're going to do a couple questions related to Cartesian products. So these are both going to be proofs, so if you haven't done a proof with Cartesian products yet, this might be the right video for you. Okay, our first one. Prove that A cross B minus C is equal to A cross B minus A cross C. So let's set up our problem here. So normally we have to prove both ways. So we have to prove that A cross B minus C is a subset of A cross B minus A cross C, and then the converse. I'm just going to prove in one direction because the steps are pretty much exactly the same backwards. So I'm going to say let xy, so these are ordered pairs, and this ordered pair is going to belong to A cross B minus C. So with this, we know that x is going to be in A, and then y is going to be in B minus C. And of course, this is just the definition of the Cartesian product, or the cross product. Okay, so then we know that x is going to be in A, and y is going to be in B, and y is not going to be in C. So now what we can do is we can split this up. So then we can say that x is in A and y is in B, and then x is going to be in A and y is not going to be in C. Okay, so then at this point we can put these together. So we're going to have x, y is going to be in A cross B, and here's the thing, this means that our pair xy is not going to be in A cross C. And why is this? Well, because our y here isn't going to be in C, so our pair xy isn't going to be in A cross C. Okay, and then because of this, we just put these together again. So we say that, okay, then xy is going to be in A cross B minus A cross C. And of course, this is because if we have xy not in A cross C, then this is functioning as a minus. So this is our end result. If you go the other way, it's pretty much the exact same steps. So this is a proof of how you do a Cartesian product relation like this. Okay, so the next question. Prove that A cross B is a subset of C cross D if A is a subset of C and B is a subset of D. Okay, so our first one, we're going to assume that A is a subset of C and B is a subset of D, and then we're going to let a pair xy be in A cross B. Okay, so like before, then we know that x is going to be in A and y is going to be in B. But because A is a subset of C, if x is in A, then x is going to be in C. Therefore, we have that x is in C. And B is a subset of D, so if y is in B, then y has to be in D. So we have y is in D. And therefore, we have xy is going to be in C cross D. And therefore, our proof is complete. Okay, so there is the other way here, so I guess I could do the other way. So I can say for the next part, this was this way, so now I'll prove to the right side. So we're going to assume that A cross B is a subset of C cross D. So what this says is we want to prove that A is a subset of C and D is a subset of B. B is a subset of D. Okay, so we're going to let x be in A and y in B. we know that xy is in A cross B, and because it's a subset, then we're going to get that xy is also going to be in C cross D, and therefore we know that x is in C and y is going to be in D. So therefore we're going to get that A is a subset of C and B is a subset of D. And that is the proof. So those were some Cartesian product questions. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll answer them as quickly as I can.